How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, I want to talk about Demetrius Bivol versus Arthur Beterbiev, you guys. Um, yeah, man, it's looking like the WBC. If you guys haven't been watching it, or you guys has been under a rock lately, the WBC is saying that they will not sanction Bivol to fight for the WBC strap because he is pretty much Russian, and Russia is in war with Ukraine, and the WBC president Suliman is taking a big stand on this. Suleiman says that Beterbiev versus Bivol fight can happen, but it won't have the WBC title at stake due to the Russia versus Ukraine war. Bivol 21-0 with 11 knockouts was born in Kyrgyzstan and lives in St. Petersburg, Russia. Unless the war ends soon, boxing fans might not ever get the chance to see the undisputed 175-pound champion fight between the IBF, WBC, and WBO champion, and I feel which is the best champion at 175 pounds, Arthur Beterbiev, 19-0, all big wins coming by way of knockout. Shout out to Charles D in the chat. Salute, my brother. But yeah, man, this is a very, very damaging blow to the light heavyweight division, which was really building a lot of steam. And we really, boxing fans were yearning for an undisputed champion, but it's looking like under the WBC rules and the way that they have it set up, they are not, they are pretty much, taking a big stand on all Russian fighters. It says the WBC cannot sanction a fight with the WBA light heavyweight champion Demetrius Bivol in it. Mauricio Suliman told the World Boxing Council's position towards sanctioning the undisputed 175-pound championship between the unbeaten WBA champion Bivol and the IBF WBC WBO champion Demetrius Arthur Beterbiev. It says, this is because our position with Russia and the ongoing war with Ukraine, the WBC will not accept that fight. Exactly, said Suleiman about the WBC and a 175-pound belt not being at stake if Bivol fights Beterbiev. It says, recently Bivol's manager, Kornilov, said that a fight between Demetrius Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev wouldn't happen right now because financially the money isn't there to justify a match of this magnitude. Kornilov stated that they were negotiating a fight with Jaime Munguia for Bivol and potentially facing Canelo Alvarez in a rematch in September. Bivol is arguably coming off the best year of his career in 2022, having successfully defended his WBA 175-pound title twice, beating Gilberto Ramirez and Canelo Alvarez in a one-sided fight. Yeah, I mean, he did his thing in both fights. You can't take that from him. Demetrius Bivol beat Gilberto Ramirez, which was undefeated Mexican, and he beat Canelo Alvarez, which only had, I believe, two losses at the time, which he only lost to a draw. His only really loss was to Floyd Money Mayweather, years ago when he was younger. And, Demetrius Bivol, Triple G never beat him. He got in a draw by him, though. But yeah, man, it says Beterbiev has to fight with his WBC mandatory rival, Colin Smith, Suliman said. So it's looking like we're gonna get a Beterbiev versus Colin Smith showdown, and it's looking like we're gonna get a Demetrius Bivol versus. It's looking like we're gonna get a Demetrius Bivol versus. Man, they're blocking him, man. That's crazy. Versus Hami Munguia. And that's kind of like a in-house DAZN fight, being that Hami Munguia has been fighting under the DAZN banner. But it's a fight that, to be honest with you, fight fans aren't eager to watch. Armando in the chat, what's going on? Smith by Murder is totally different beast at 175 pounds. Colin Smith is gonna get destroyed by Beterbiev. You can mark my words on that. I'm betting 9 rounds and under. This dude's getting obliterated. I can't even believe this is up for discussion. Smash that like button and subscribe, you guys. Artur Beterbiev, arguably the best pound for pound fighter in the entire world, is not going to be able to fight Demetrius Bivol anytime soon, you guys. It's looking like they put a block on that fight. That fight is not happening. And it's a shame. The big fights that we want to see is not happening due to, politics. And this one is, semi understandable because there is a war going on in Russia, in Ukraine. And it's a fight that, both guys, want. We've heard Bivol saying that he wants that fight. We've heard Artur Beterbiev say he wants that fight. But does Demetrius Bivol's handlers really want this fight? Because, and not only that, would this fight even make sense without the WBC being on the line, and the undisputed big title not being on the line? I think that throws a big wrench in everybody's plans. This was going to be a huge, undisputed, two undefeated, young, not even young, but seasoned, you know, seasoned veteran fighters, and Demetrius Bivol and Artur Beterbiev in their 30s now, respectfully, are, fighting each other, man. I think that a lot of people need to understand that Demetrius Bivol has had a undefeated tear for a while now. And like they said, he's coming off the best year of his life, defeating Canelo Alvarez, arguably the top pound for pound fighter in the entire world, and beating Gilberto Ramirez, which was on some top 10 pound for pound fighters in the entire world. So beating two guys in the same year is a very, very big feat. And I feel like it should be commended. But with that being said, they are blocking this fight. So we will have to see bullshit seconds. Nobody wants to see Beterbiev versus Colin Smith. I feel like Colin Smith is tailor-made for Artur Beterbiev style. He's going to destroy this dude. And as far as Bivol versus Hami Munguia, that's a win for Bivol that he can easily, get and give Hami Munguia his first loss, which he's doomed to get. Anyway, man, he's in there with a lot of tough talent. And Hami Munguia at 175 pounds or even 168, I feel like is a tough test, man, and a tough task to ask for a guy that was beating up, smaller men at 154 pounds. This guy is already moving up 2 weight classes, possibly 3, to fight a world-class fight. I just don't see it happening. I'm sorry. Yeah, you were good at 154, busting out the seams, barely making the weight, beating Saddam Ali and Hami Mangia. But Demetrius Bivol is a whole different beast. He's going to be punching back, and it's going to be a whole different outcome. With that being said, you guys, please smash that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can donate at my Cash App at Corey Lee Boxing. Okay? The $ and Corey Lee Boxing. Man, I appreciate you guys' support and love. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Armando in the chat. He says, just like Spence and Crawford, but the thing is, Bivol and Archer, even with Bivol beating Canelo, still isn't a household name, so they can't really sell it. But that's a bunch of BS. They should just fight. I 100% agree, but boxing is about politics, and if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. I'm out, you guys. Catch you guys on the next one.